Let's look at a new feature in DAnalyzer that helps you move around and reset things a little more quickly. You'll notice that in DAnalyzer, when you're in the summary grid or the detail grid, you can always move fields back and forth from the field list simply by bringing up the field list and moving fields from here or back again. And that puts them in the summary grid in the holding area for quick use within the grid or for being able to apply criterion to these fields. One problem with that, though, is it can sometimes get a little confusing when you have masses of fields in this area. So a quick way to get rid of them, that's a new feature, is you can right click in this area and choose Move All Fields to Field List, and that essentially starts you with a blank slate so that you can only bring in those fields that are appropriate to what you want to use. Similar concept with the details grid. In the details grid, you start with a variety of columns which may or may not apply to you. Removing them from the details grid is as simple as dragging them into the grid, but again, you could have dozens of fields and that takes a little while dragging them back and forth. So the option here basically is you can right click here, I should say on the headers, and choose Move All Columns to Column Chooser, and that automatically moves the columns into the column chooser where you can now specifically select those that you're interested in. So for example, starting from scratch, I might be interested in looking at customer details followed by part number details followed by the quantity that was sold. So again, sometimes it's just easier to start from a blank slate than it is to sort of clear off the slate and then one by one move fields back in again. So a nice new feature that makes things a little easier.